Welcome back to Starladder Season 11. We have Cloud9 versus UroPb. Now that they have capitalized the right letters, it is easier to read. It looks like UroPb to me. And I like that name. I don't care if they're called UroPb. It's gonna be UroPb from now on. And I'm Lysander. I am back with the last game for this evening. I am not alone though. I am joined by a co-caster. He is OD Pixel. You guys have heard him once before. He's finally been able to... We've finally managed to match our schedules to actually cast together again. So I'm going to welcome him to the cast. I'm going to give him some volume. And yep. Hi, Pixel. Can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me, Mr. Lysander?
Yes, I can. Alright, so I finally have a partner to save me from the midnight graveyard shift. But again, I'm pumped up alone for the fact that I'm casting Cloud9. So...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, I don't know. Will
good.
Eternal Envy have mercy? He's already picking his waifu ranger, so he's well known for that one.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, we know him to love this combination. Drow Ranger, Visage. It's basically the new kind of BS that they like to pull on teams, such as UroPb, who, I mean, to give them a benefit of the doubt, they might be an amazing team.
PB, UroPb.
UroPb. Okay, we're going UroPb. 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 I mean, do we know anything about them? No, I tried to look it up. There's really not much on them,
Yeah.
so it's going to be interesting to see how.
UroPb.
UroPb. Right.
They represent
UroPb.
EU. They're gonna rep EU here, and Cloud9 with the X band, man.
Oh god. Look at this. Look at these picks. I mean, come on. Mirana, Bane, that's disgusting. Drow Ranger, Visage, that's disgusting. Having 4 ranged heroes when you got the Drow Ranger Zoro, that's incredibly disgusting. Cloud9 want to go dirty. UroPb want to do a little bit more funky kind of a pick with a PA and the Legion, which is nice. You know, they're going to have the kind of the ganking potential, the more serious kind of gameplay. You know, they picked up the Skyriff Mage first, but I don't know. Cloud9's draft is looking disgusting, and unless UroPb are going to be able to pull out something amazing, it's going to be really hard to play up against this matchup, and it just kind of leaves questions what Cloud9 are going to pick to top this one off so far. I mean, I guess we can imagine see the Mirana and the Bane kind of roaming around. Drow Ranger, I guess, as you said, EE being played. Sorry, it'd be Mirana and... no, be the Bane and Visage in lane. I guess the Mirana in the off lane, they might decide to play her mid. Depends how they feel, but I don't know, man.
It might be Drow mid. I don't know. Drow mid, Mirana, Bane, Visage. It could be that way. But it could be they safe lane the Drow as well. Mirana mid, like you said, but I don't know. Is Mirana a faster hero? Mirana isn't run mid as often as I would like, actually. No,
that's true.
But the thing is, Cloud9, they have an aggressive ganking lineup, but it's a very fragile lineup with heroes very easily destroyed. And what comes to mind is the Legion Commander. If she ever gets that overwhelming odds on 2 or 3 of them, they could actually lose more than half their life points off the bat. Phantom Assassin, she gets up close, she could really do a lot of damage to Drow Ranger. And the other thing is Cloud9 have this habit of losing to teams that they are supposed to beat. So, and
that's
we
true.
see Spirit Breaker. Wow.
Okay, yeah, Spirit Breaker. He's a strong kind of... I imagine he's going to be playing this kind of ganking support role on the side of UroPb, and it's pretty effective, and especially against the heroes on Cloud9 who don't really like having things up in their grill. I mean, Drow Ranger, of course, being the key one. You know, PA and Legion Commander, 2 heroes that are great against the Drow. You know, close down that gap, getting close range. Obviously, PA with the slow and getting him with those quick hits. Also going to synergize really nicely with the Legion, who's going to be jumping in as well and getting the duel off, and that's quite nice as well. Obviously, they're playing up against the Bane, who's going to have the Enfeeble to lock down the right-click damage of one of those, but then at the same time, the other one's going to be able to deal out a lot of melee damage. Now, Cloud9, they've got the Viper, so they're going on full-on, disgusting, absolutely ridiculous amount of early game fighting power and mid game, and the lane presence is going to be absolutely ridiculous. UroPb are going to have a really nasty time against this. They've got a Legion Commander and a PA who are both going to be trying to farm at melee range, when Cloud9 with this full range strat just pounding down on the backsides. I don't know what UroPb are going to do. It's going to. I really feel like Cloud9 is just going to make this so hard for them to get anything out of the early stages. You
really think it's going to be that one-sided? I mean, it's a strong draft, but I think they have more of a fighting chance than you actually make them out to have.
Okay.
Because I mean, Cloud9, yes, like I said, they're a fragile team, but Spirit Breaker, Phantom Assassin, they've got a lot of good heroes against Drow Ranger. They pick one more just to fight the Drow Ranger. I think they might have overloaded themselves on core heroes it's a very greedy lineup. This is an offlane Legion Commander or a offlane Phantom Assassin. I don't know how it's gonna be run, but they are playing very greedy here. So they might get punished. I think they're gonna get punished, but
they're gonna get punished so hard. That's really how I see it. I mean, I know it's kind of what we expect, and I really want UroPub to do well, but I don't see how Cloud9 can mess this one up. I'll be really surprised if they do, and I'm kind of hoping they do, because UroPub, they've gone for quite an innovative, albeit greedy, pub-style picking lineup, and it would be nice to see go well against this international top-tier team, but something inside me says it's going to be hard for them.
Oh yeah, it's definitely going to be hard for them. It's just whether or not Cloud9 throws and whether or not EE has mercy. And this is I think Cloud9 would definitely be taking this game as a experimental. I wouldn't say they don't take this game seriously, because that would be insulting and unprofessional of them, but they will probably take this time to, you know, experiment a little bit. But we do get to see a Space Cow, and
we do. That's always good.
We get to see the Ranger, so some interesting picks here. I am very surprised to see a vanilla Mirana here for Bone 7. Mirana is one of those heroes that is stacked with cosmetics in the workshop, so I'm very surprised to see no items. Only one changed the bow here for Bone 7.
Bit of a letdown.
Obviously doesn't play enough for the hero, so clearly a
I guess that's true.
bad Mirana player.
Well, I mean, I
judge players based on their cosmetics, so yeah, that's how it goes.
It's a fair way to judge them. It's a fair way. So Bone 7, as you said, not really looking too high in your books, but I mean, that's the thing. He could be the world's worst Mirana player, but he's got a Bane on his side, so it doesn't matter. I mean, if he misses his arrows,
it doesn't matter if you're the if it's a single hero, but if it's a dual lane or tri lane, it could take off the sleep and make things more complicated. But
I guess. Well, that's if UroPub are smart about it. And looking at their draft, I know I'm skeptical, but I don't think they're going to be smart about it. We shall see, because as you said, it is going to be a try line up against them. And well, the game's kicked off. The pause is over. Should we go ahead and introduce the teams, Lysander?
Alright, I'm just going to tweak your Skype volume. But yeah, you can go ahead and introduce the teams. Pick your side and I'll do the other one.
I'll pick Cloud9. Let's go with Cloud9. Cloud9 today, what are they going to be running? They're going to be running Bone 7 on the Mirana. He is going to be lining up with Pylai Die, of course, on that Bane. In the lane as well, we're going to see Aoi 2000 on the Visage. It looks like it's going to be Fata playing on the solo lane Viper. And mid lane, of course, is going to be EE Sama on the Drow Ranger. Lysander, what is going on over the side of the Radiant today?
On the Radiant, the UroPub repping the EU section of the Dota country. We have Nai Pashe Bashu on the Legion Commander. We're gonna have to shorten that one. No one is on Storm Spirit. That's not a good sign. Sounds like your UroPub. No one's on Storm Spirit. The guys went AFK. Seema the Slayer on Spirit Breaker. We have Eyes that went the wrong way, playing Phantom Assassin. Arzik on Scarif Mage. So right, let's shorten this Legion Commander's name. He's gonna be Bashu. So Bashu is gonna be on a Legion Commander. Very decked out, very royal as well. Aoi taking some right clicks here. Yeah, like I said, it's gonna be an offlane Legion Commander, or offlane PA. So they decided to go offlane Legion Commander, and being very greedy here. If they pull it off, it could work, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, if you rate players by their cosmetics, he is running, of course, that very, very nice and expensive set. So that obviously puts him very high in your opinion, and in that sense, he should do fine. I mean, he's up against, obviously, this Visage, who actually came up from the bottom lane to turn it into a dual lane with the Viper.
Oh,
That's a pretty nasty lane. They're
charging EE? Okay.
Oh, bloody hell, yeah, the gank coming in early on mid.
Yeah, they were charging
Gonna leave PM, is he? Yeah.
I think EE must be one of the few people that actually appreciate the Mask of Madness cosmetic. Do you,
yes,
personally, do you like it? I think a lot of people think it's the worst immortal ever, but he likes it.
I think it's good because it looks so different. You know, you pop it on Drow and it's very obvious that you're wearing it, unlike lots of other cosmetics that can be, you know, a bit too bland, but it is a bit kind of out of place, it does seem. So I can understand why, you know, a few people aren't a fan of having it on the Drow Ranger.
Yeah, but no one. He's got that Static Remnant and Overload now. And EE seems to be doing pretty well despite the terrible animation on Drow Ranger. He has managed to secure 3 last hits on his side, but 7-1 on the Storm Spirit, so he's still losing. But that's to be expected. Once he hits level 6, it's going to be even out, and the ability to kill Storm Spirit will be there. But he has to be careful at all times because of the Space Cow.
He does, yeah. He needs to be aware of that, especially as you said early on with the movement already coming out from Seema. And bottom lane, Mirana being a little bit cheeky. Bone7 trying to steal what he can from the pool cap. Arzek is there with Seema, and he could look to charge this. It's just a Bane and a Mirana, but then again, if someone gets hit by a nice long duration arrow, it could turn round pretty nastily for UroPb. I mean, top lane, Bashu we're going with, isn't it? He's picked himself up a haste rune. He might go and give Ari 2000 a few whacks, and there's going to be a pause coming out for the Storm Spirit, unfortunately. God damn it, he's complaining about lag, but as you said, he's doing pretty well in this mid lane, so he can't be having too much of a network issue.
Fata says, no, I'm fine.
And Aoi with the please Legion. He sees the incoming threat. I mean, I don't think anyone's going to go down here on this top lane unless Legion goes a little bit too greedy and, well, Aoi 2000.
Yeah, I've been telling myself that, this lane shouldn't die and whatnot. And I get a lot of the weirdest solo kills in lane, and they just make me look bad. So you can see C9 having fun.
Oh man. I think it's going to be a fun game. I'm waiting to see these combos, to see these pickoffs with the Mirana and the Bane. Obviously, it is quite hard for them to go for them on this lane, as you said, because they do have this tri-lane situation. And Skyrath's always going to be standing at the back lines, you know, trying to get that ranged click in to remove the Nightmare. But I mean, Spirit Breaker and PA, you know, if the Skyrath actually gets Nightmared up and they're nowhere near, they're not going to be able to get him out of it. And he's very, very squishy, especially seeing at the fact, obviously, he's going to be hanging back and ensuring that he doesn't get too much XP and allows it to go mainly the way of the PA and the Spirit Breaker. I mean, I think that's the best kind of opportunity for Pylai and, of course, Bone7 to find a pickoff. The thing as well, though, with this off-lane Mirana is it's going to be very hard for him to gank other lanes with the Bane because it's going to be very obvious that he's not in the lane. It's not like he's a support roaming Mirana where you can never really be too sure where he is. He's either going to be in the off-lane or not. So it's going to be hard for him to catch out like heroes in the mid lane like the Storm Spirit. So there's going to be that issue for the side of Cloud9 in top lane. As expected, Bashu going in with the bashes.
Bone7.
Nothing else though.
Oh, he got bashed mid-leap. Oh, sleep. Okay, he's going to be okay. Good body blocking from Pylai. Once again, designated space maker. Does actually keep his buddy alive. So this two-man squad here gets up a pair of boots. So it's going to be even better for him in terms of the escaping. Both very close, a little bit higher level, could have been trouble, and Pylai about to feed here. Oh, maybe not, the arrow, looking for it. Once again, the buddies bail each other out, and they stay alive. 0-0 for First Blood not spilt just yet, and I have not missed it. Oh, we're gonna miss it. Nope, just caught it.
Did you miss it?
I just caught it. I caught the end of it. Still counts.
Yeah, Spirit Breaker going full man mode there. Just going, right, I'm going past this tower, I'm getting the bashes, and that was all that was needed for Pylai because he was
they're going in for a kill. I think they can get him. Skyrath takes a wrong turn. Yep, he's gonna drop. Yep, they got him. They got him. Snooze, you lose. Arrow. Pew.
There we go. There's a combination we talked about. But it was unfortunate for them that they didn't pick up the first blood, as you said. You know, UroPb got in there first. And that's not normally what you'd expect when you're laning up against a Mirana and Bane, who have obviously loads of capabilities to protect each other with the Nightmare. And just Mirana having the leap, you know, the ability to escape from anything kind of bad going down. But yeah, Spirit Breaker, with his incredibly high amount of HP early on in the game. He's level 2. He's got 850 HP and 5 armor. Well. So tanky. Oh dear. Super harassment. Super harassment, but he's a great hero to have. He's a good support. I mean, I don't know why he's not picked more.
He's gonna run into E. I can almost feel it. Is he gonna run into E?
He could definitely go for it, yeah.
I think he's gonna wait for Storm to hit level 6 and then just run into E. Storm Spirit actually going for 3 points in Overload and only 1 in the Electric Vortex, which is interesting. Normally, you get 2 points, I would say. 1 point isn't enough. But we'll see.
We shall
they
indeed.
Are sure looking to kill you.
Look at this. Yeah. EE needs to be really careful. I'd like to think he knows. You know, he's going to be aware of the fact that no one's returned to the bottom lane, and you know, it's just this one here on his own.
Here we go. Gus, haha, suck it.
Yeah, Pylai knew. He was there hanging around. He was like, "EE, I got you, mate. If anything comes your way." You know, Pylai already knows too well what it's like to be ganked by a Spirit Breaker, so he just wants to make sure it doesn't happen to his mates. Unfortunately, more lags coming out from the Storm Spirit. Come on, Storm Spirit. Sort yourself out. But 1-1 at the moment. It's actually more passive than I thought it would be with C9's lineup. Maybe they're just playing a little bit safely. You know, they want to get the initial levels up. They want to get these big items, you know, pick up the mech early enough on Viper. and, well, get some more levels in Bone 7, of course, because they're going to need him to deal a fair bit of damage. I don't know what he's going to go item build-wise, if he will eventually go for the Diffusal, or if he'll just go for the Desolator, go for that pushing power to obviously synergize really nicely with the Drow, the Viper, and the Visage on his team. Because I think a Desolator would be really nice just to take the towers nice and quickly.
On Mirana?
Well, we'll have to see. Yeah, on Mirana, yeah.
If he gets the farm, I don't know if Bone 7 will.
He's going to need a bit for it, isn't he? Yeah.
But this lineup from Cloud9 has been run over and over. But I normally think Fata goes for Puck. But like I said, they had a lot of squishy targets. That's why Fata is the designated tank for this game. He's gonna be the frontliner while the rest of the range guys fire from the back. And he's about to hit his magical level 6, and once he hits that, he's gonna have that ultimate, which will make him so much more potent. He throws a gust the Storm Spirit's way just to be cheeky. Now hits level 6, so last hitting is going to be so much easier now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, obviously with the Gust as well, it's going to be able to get a few nice clicks onto the Storm Spirit without Storm Spirit being able to duke it out. I don't think he'll be able to kill him though. I mean, he has got the Bane hanging around, but Bane really, I mean, he's only what, level... Oh, he's level 4, he's got 2 points with the Brain Sap. It's a pretty decent nuke.
Possible.
Yeah.
If you get a sleep and you go behind him, you could get a kill.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, they could definitely look at doing that. And especially, well, with Mirana coming in as well. Well, this is going to be easy. If they can get the Nightmare, that is a dead Storm Spirit. But Storm Spirit's going to be careful. I mean, look at the warding, in fact, from C9. They've got beautiful vision all the way up this river, all the way from the Radiant Jungle. Oh, hello. What's he doing? Oh, if this is a Nightmare, he is so dead.
Shoot.
Mirana leaps in to close the gap.
Fires an arrow and hits him with the arrow. Great chill as well, just for extra... A lot of extra damage coming in with the Precision Aura. They're getting a bonus 16 right now. EE now picks up a double damage, increasing his damage to 134. Insane amounts of damage. Double damage really benefits Drow.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
Oh, good one. That's gonna be a free kill. Oh, one more hit. Ah. That is not something I think the Storm Spirit should be doing though, but he's going to trade 1 for 1 here with EE, and the Storm Spirit will actually fall. There's going to be a sleeping Scarif Mage about to go down here. Yep, Viper just going to dive him and going to blow him up. That's an easy kill for them as well. So that's 2 kills. Killing spree for Bone 7, 2 and 4 now. Drow Ranger goes down as you would expect with all the hard counters being picked. I think they just want to make EE suffer this game.
Well, the looks of it, and I mean, yeah, you know, Storm Spirit went a bit balls to the wall there, but yeah, it didn't really pay off. Because, well, top lane though, Storm Spirit's going in again, but this time he gets caught out by the Gust. The right click's coming in from Drow range, and now Storm Spirit is locking down onto the Visage at the same time his mate Spirit Breaker's coming in. It doesn't matter. Legion Commander's going to finish that one off, and now, well, EE, he's left to run for the hills. But at the end of the day, you know, it's a dead Visage, but a lot of heroes committed to that on the top lane from UroPb. That's allowed PA to get a little bit more farm. How's she doing? She went for an Orb of Venom herself on the PA, so... I mean, looks like it's Orb of Venom gaming for UroPb with the Spirit Breaker as well, of course, picking it up nice and early. But a nice little kill down Visage, and well, Drow just kind of proving that she's not really the best hero for saving your backside, especially when you've got Storm Spirit zipping around. You know, the initial Gust, it's going to be annoying for a few seconds, but it's quite easy for the Storm Spirit to come straight back into the fight and chase you down, especially with someone like a Spirit Breaker behind you closing the gap as well.
Yep, it's definitely going to be a tough one. And, oh wow, firing a random arrow over there, and even getting a regen rune for his trouble. So RNG gods favoring Bone 7 over here. Fata meanwhile has returned to the middle lane. We'll see if he works towards the mechanism. A couple of these heroes like Razor and Viper have stopped going for mech because of the mana cost increment, but could still happen.
It's true. I mean, it is still a really, really good item on Viper, especially if he picks it up, you know, not too late. But as you said, the mana cost is a real hard hitter. But I wouldn't be surprised if he does still go for it, because it is just so good. And seeing as his farm isn't too bad at all. I mean, he's on 45 last hits, 8.5 minutes into the game. That's pretty uninterrupted farming, that is. So the mech is going to come pretty quickly if he does decide to go for it. Top lane, I mean, Legion's on his own here. And as you said, you know, Drow, of course, hitting level 6, level 7 now with the AoE. I mean, this has got to be a potential kill here. Gust actually doesn't come in before the heal gets popped by Legion. Legion's going to actually try and TP out, and she is going to get out just. Moonlight Shadow's popped as well. Mid lane, they're trying to go in deep. Storm Spirit turns around, trying to get a kill on Viper, but, well, Viper is easily going to outlast it, young Storm Spirit. And, well, they take the Storm Spirit, and they force Legion Commander out the lane. So, all in all, nice plays coming out from the side of Cloud9.
Yep, very good from EE squad. I mean, I feel that UroPub has really committed a lot just to deal with the Draw Ranger. And this Viper pick is really strong against all the things they've picked up, apart from the Storm. Once Viper gets an Academ Scepter, it's gonna be really hard for Legion, very hard for Phantom Assassin, and even harder for Spirit Breaker, who is now charging EE. Oh. I don't think
he's given up! He's given up! Oh, come on. Oh, he wanted the inventory.
He's definitely
He wanted... Oh, no, smoke. Sorry,
he would die if he had gone in for that one.
He would definitely. I mean, what level's the Spirit Breaker at now? He's only sitting at halfway through level 4. Yeah. Bottom lane, though, the aggression's happening. Look at this dive going onto the Bane. And, well, Pointy Nipples is going to get it. And now, well, they do lose the Scarf Mage in return, but PA there takes the kill.
Alright. The Bone 7 going to find himself an Illusion Rune. And a great TP there from EE. Gets himself an extra XP, gets himself extra kills. Still wondering what he would actually get if he goes for his Blink Dagger. To get that positioning right. We'll see. The
look at this.
Legion Commander looking for his first duel. Aoi is in such deep shit he doesn't even realize. Ah, there we go. Duel, 3 damage.
Nicely done indeed, and yeah, not even any TPs coming out from Cloud9 to try and defend it against this one, but I don't think they can, because I mean the aggression from UroPub is really paying off. I mean that 5-6 is a very close game. In a game that, especially when you're running something like the Mirana Bane, you'd kind of expect to have a bit more of an advantage at this point. And PA's getting decent farm, equivalent to that of the Viper, and all in all, as the game goes later and later, it's much more handy to having a farmed PA than a Viper, unless Viper is going to get these, you know, consistent Viper strikes down onto the PA, which is going to render us slightly useless.
Yeah, once he gets Academ, that will be possible.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. That's going to be the big pickup. I mean, yeah, in that sense.
Oh, wow, okay, we're Sleeping Legion. Okay, that's going to be tough. Oh, no. That is not how you want to do it, Fata. That's not how you do it. Fires and arrows, zones them out of the way, and now we're gonna have trouble. Viper comes in, he will spit onto the PA, and he will blink away. So a lot of miscomp coming in here. Fata sleeping himself. I guess it's all the EU ping working out.
Spirit Breaker, is he gonna commit to this? Nah, he's not. He stops in the river. Realizes it's not the best idea to go on that. Meanwhile, Visage and Drow doing what they do best, taking towers, and there's not going to be any way that the side of Europe are going to be able to stop that one. That's going to be a tower going down to the side of Cloud9. And, well, we should just begin to see more of that now that Aoi 2000, of course, has got level 6 up, has got the birds available. Top lane, PA and Legion hanging around very dangerously. I mean, needs to be careful. Bane and Mirana both here. There's going to be a charge onto Bane. Spirit Breaker, is he going to commit this time? Looks like he wants to, because at the same time, Legion and PA moving up the lane, trying to close in. He's still charging. He hasn't cancelled yet. He's going to go... Oh, he goes into the tower, but stops just in time, because a Nightmare into an arrow could spell the end of his life for him. He's still trying to go, but now Storm Spirit goes right into the middle of the fight. He slows down Fatu, who gets a huge amount of burst damage coming down on him as the Mystic Flare falls from the skies. And, well, again, UroPub finding a kill on this top lane, and C9, they've not really got anything to answer to it, apart from the Drown Visage saying, we'll take a tower. Perhaps C9 are going to be happy with that trade. They take a tower, they only lose a Viper.
Let's see if Aoi goes down here. Oh, no, he'll be fine. At least
hang on.
He should. Oh, no! Walks into the creep wave. Drops second one. There we go. That's the Aoi micro. 400 ping Visage micro. Nope, never mind. He's dead. Legion Commander could have gone for the duel there, I think. Oh, they're gonna see.
Could have.
Nope.
And yeah. No, nothing's gonna happen to him.
Oh, the arrow!
It's going. It's fine. It's fine. It's alright. It's alright.
Yeah, but something tells me this game will not be as one-sided as we envision it to be. Fata's going to be in a lot of trouble. I don't know what he's doing on this side of the map, but he's about to get a cow in his face. And he's going to run away. Never mind, solo killed by the Storm Spirit, I would say. Oh, stick charges, spits away at Storm Spirit. And there's your cow. Here's the cow. Goes in with the ultimate as well. No ultimate. Storm Spirit. Oh, gets turned around on. The other Shadows actually picks off the Viper though. But yeah, EE comes in, no mercy, strays him down, 8 and 7. EE has not been dying as many times as we thought he would. He's only died once, and that was 1 for 3 trade. So I think EE has been doing better than the rest of his team in terms of survivability. This game, we haven't got time to look at the last hit. 71 to 11 on the PA, 64 and 26. EE is at 53 and 5. We look at net worth. He is sitting at 5,000, 4,009 for the Viper. So all in all, quite strong. Yasha.
Absolutely, and EA went for Yasha. I would have thought he would have gone for the Blink Dagger, but apparently
Yasha
not.
does
Getting
really
Yasha
add a lot.
first. Yeah, I guess so, especially with the fact that he's got 5 ranged heroes, so investing that extra agility and the fact that the whole team's going to benefit. I guess real team player there, EE. And Storm Spirit, he's looking for some action on Fata on the top lane. He's going to be working on that Orchid. He's halfway there. He's picked up the first Oblivion stuff, so he's not going to have that too late on. Mid lane, smoked up Spirit Breaker, waiting for someone to come into lane. It's not going to be too lucky. In fact, well, Bones 7 and Pylite die, hanging around by the second tower on the middle lane. Now Aoi 2000 joins the cause. They're going to actually smoke up themselves, and they're going to go for the mid lane, or they're going to head for the top. Looks like they've got their eyes set on the top lane. Fata's going to lead the way, maybe try to look for the initiation with the Viper Strike. They're all going to be right behind him, and pushing this top lane, it's just the Legion and the Skywrath. And 2 heroes that don't really have a lot that's going to protect them against the amount of initiation that's going to come out. And Moonlight Shadow's popped as well. There is a sentry here. They're just going to walk into it with the arrows there. And there we go. Pashu Bashu, what are you going to do, mate? He's dead. Look at that. Scarf
perfect assassinations right there. 8 and 9. Great arrow from Bone 7, actually pretty elementary. Just shot it to the side there and they just walked right into it. So 8 and 9 now on the scoreboard. Cloud9 get back in the lead for kill score. Meanwhile, PA as well as no one here goes for it. Oh, Storm Spirit takes an arrow to the face as well. This is bad for him. The Star Storm is going to land a double Star Storm on him. Gets the range creep, and Seema the Slayer might have been a little bit too far out. Sleeping PA is a dead PA. He's going to be spat on consistently. Dodge or not, he is not getting out of this mess. Or is he? Or is he? Or is he? Or is
oh
he?
Man,
he is getting
those
out
4 points in evasion in the blur, just doing a ridiculous amount of work there.
And he's
and I was going to try and turn it around.
Okay, this might not be a good idea. We're losing a lot of life here on that Legion, but Skyra fires a concussive shot, so all of them we push back in 11 now. Yeah, that 4 points in blur. I was wondering what's up with that, and like, well, I was like, this guy has good RNG, and well, 50% is not exactly.
Yeah, and it's a pretty sensible pickup, because it's going to be a long time before any of the heroes on Cloud9 are able to pick up something like a Monkey King bar. So it's going to do a lot of work, and you can't really afford to be too aggressive at this point. So the extra point in the old Blink isn't going to do too much for him beneficially. And look, well, Cloud9 with the damage they've got, they're going to take Roshan nice and easily. Looks like UroPb did know about it. Storm and Spirit Breaker were looking to do something about it, but it's too late now. They're going to hang around on the high ground here. They might look to jump in on someone. But now looks like they're just going to play it safe as the rest of the side of Cloud9 just disperse back out. And wow, look at the amount of money on EE now. I mean, we saw him pick up the Yashi. He's back up to 2.6k. He can very easily pick up his next item. Do you think Blink, before finishing off the Manta, do you reckon?
Yeah, Manta is possible as well. I like seeing the Blink. It makes the draw ranger really good with the positioning. Being able to angle your gust properly, as well as being able to cut people off, shooting supports from the backlines. I think that's what Drow does. She goes into the fights and strays down supports. Oh, there's your sleep. Arrow follow-up. There's that arrow. Never mind, just grip him there. We shoot him the old-fashioned way. Storm Spirit going into EE's face, but now going to be taking a lot of damage. There's your Aegis. Going to be expanded. The Mystic Flare doing a lot of damage to Bone 7. Bone 7 is about to lose a very unfair duel. EE. Gonna be running away. Storm Spirit gonna be chasing Mirana there. Aoi gonna be running away on it. 400 ping, not wanting to turn around and risk anything. But the slow so far going after EE. Oh, pushing back the PA, but there's a lot of extra damage coming in there. Oh, the overwhelming odds blows up the Drow Ranger. Aoi with the Grave Chill, the Viper Strike as well. Just not focusing the targets. Pylite die gonna be in a lot of trouble. The Nether Strike as well. Easy kill for them, maybe. Nope. Visage takes that last hit. Aoi somehow is on a dominating spree and gets himself a double kill. 11 and 14 there. Fata just standing and delivering. Now going for the mechanism after the Vanguard.
Okay, yeah, that was actually interesting. Yeah, but going for the Vanguard first. I mean, I don't know. It's a good item. Obviously has that capability now be upgraded to the Crimson, which would be nice against the side of UroPb, who have a lot of, well, I mean, 4 of their heroes just rely on getting those right clicks in, so it's going to nullify quite a lot of damage coming in from the side of the Radiant. But yeah, and all in all, that fight surprisingly went well for Cloud9, even though they did lose, obviously, EE very early on in it, so they lost a hefty amount of damage that they've been relying on so far in the game, but yeah, they managed to do pretty well out the back of that, and just UroPb, you know, with a little bit too many ballsy plays where they're hanging around too long, and, well, Cloud9 really punished them for it.
Legion has Blink.
Oh, man. Okay, what's he going to do with it? Is he going to make something happen top? They look like they want to.
Just going to Blink right away. There is no running. Oh, sick plays. Okay. I keep jinxing things. I need to stop jinxing things. It's like there's no way and then way. And alright, Storm Spirit zips to the left there. And Viper will not be able to catch him out. No one is just gonna walk away. Or is he? Yeah, he's just gonna walk away. He might lose the courier.
Might find the courier.
There we go. Bye bye. Boom. Alright, rip courier. He'll lose a little bit of gold there. But apart from that, nothing of importance was lost. Bashu. They were chopping away at this. This might be his demise. Yes, he is dead. Dead Legion Commander. Very out of position there.
Indeed, indeed. Well, actually, interestingly, EE, look at his build. He went for the Sanjin Yasha.
The good old pup build.
I guess it's. I mean, it's good at 20 minutes in. It's obviously one of those items
It gives
that
him a
pulls
lot
up
of
pretty hard,
durability as well as evasion.
Yeah,
I think that's
true.
no, not evasion. The movement speed. I think that's the key part. He just wants to run really fast, and now he picks up evasion as well. He's just gonna be. He's gonna be manning up. He's about to man up today. No blink nonsense. He just goes straight in your face. He's gonna be a tanker. It's gonna be kind of like the reverse psychology. It's like, since you're already definitely gonna jump into me, I am just gonna build bulky and you're gonna hit into an iron wall.
It's true stuff. And well, Fata, he's got the Crimson card finished up. Now, well, UroPb, they're looking to initiate on this, but no, Spirit Breaker just doesn't have the bravado and the courage to go straight into that. And well, rightfully so, because it could probably end in tears for the side of UroPb. And they're just going to hang back for this. Iro's going to come through. Actually, nearly catches Pashi Bashu. He just jukes it out on the back lines. But Cloud9, I mean, 15 to 11. I mean, looking at the graphs at the moment, gold-wise, as expected with these towers, they've been taking 7.5k. And the XP is only 2k, so not too much in terms of levels, but definitely the lead there for Cloud9. There's going to be a little arrow coming through in the mid lane again. Legion and Storm going to be able to duke that one out quite easily. And, well, looks like Cloud9, they've got their sights set on this tier 2 mid. And the push is going to come in now with this wave.
Well, we'll see if they can actually manage to jump EE again. The one thing about this C9 draft is there is no one to really save EE. EE is on his own. They can try, but there's really no one to actually save him like a Dazzle or a Shadow Demon. But now, Fata pops the Crimson Guard. They keep themselves alive. The shield effect is looking really good on them. The Familiar is actually doing a lot of damage with the True Short Aura applied. And the towers just evaporate. And, well, they get that tier 2 tower without any resistance. And UroPb are just forced to sit back, unable to do much. PA only with the Sanj, also going for Sanj and Yasha. It looks like could be Heaven's Halberd, but I would say it's Sanj and Yasha as well.
Okay, I mean, I guess Evil would be good. I mean, to just stack up on the evasion a little bit. Obviously, it would add just a little bit in the fact, as we were saying, there's nothing that Cloud9 are going to have item-wise that's going to help them deal with that. I mean, they've got a fair amount of magic damage, you know, obviously with the Bane and the Visage. In top lane, looks like UroPb, they're going to go for a push of their own. They are going to get this tier 1 top, so they do claim now the second tier 1 off the side of Cloud9's map, but at the same time, Cloud9 EE storming down. Oh yeah, Fata, he's in trouble.
He's in a lot of trouble. Crimson Guards. Okay, never mind.
What?
Abort mission. And alright, mate.
Alright. Not quite sure what the plan was there. I guess they didn't know where the rest of Cloud9 were, so they were like, mate, let's not do this. But then if they thought Cloud9 were there, it wouldn't have been the smartest idea just to TP out in front of them, because they've got so many ways of stopping the TP. So I guess, well, Spirit Breaker was just looking for a bit of banter. Top lane. It's going to be both the Legion and the Scarf continuing to push, but at the end of the day, they're not going to be able to outpush the 4-man. Now, well, 5-man of Cloud9 down here on this bottom lane, and if anything, they're going to need to come back if they want to have any hope of defending it. I guess they're probably just going to look to sack this one, because there's not a lot that UroPb can do against this pushing power.
Oh, arrow? Okay. Seamus saw that one coming. Yeah, the towers are just not going to stand a chance, because if they don't fight this, they die. That's one of the good things, is Viper likes people to fight him, and people don't like to fight Viper, but when you have a team like EE's, it just forces them to fight. And if you don't fight, we just take your towers. And this is what EE is doing right now. He's punishing UroPb's well, reluctance to fight. There goes your dagger. It's gonna slow down the Viper a little bit, but he's not really caring. He's just going straight for the tower, and tower's right down to half health. So the next time they run in, tier 3 is gonna fall, and the high ground will be theirs. But now they're gonna back off. I think waiting for the Roshan. Yeah, he's gonna respawn in a bit. So EE not taking any risks. playing the safe game.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
Maybe
Yeah, I mean
follow
they
the
don't
butterfly.
need to. They don't need to go too crazy because they're in a pretty safe position at this moment in time, and it's not like the game's on a timer either for themselves. I mean, yeah, there's a few nice late game heroes on the side of UroPub, but at the same time, you have got a Murano and Dro who are going to transition to be very, very hard hitters. And I don't know. I mean, I've got to hand it off. You know, hats off to UroPub who have been able to push back against this aggression. You know, they've taken the tier 2 top as well as the tier 1 mid. Obviously, not as powerful as the push coming out from Cloud9, who had totally emptied the map, albeit the tier 3s and structures inside the base of UroPub. But I don't know, they're doing better than I thought. They're definitely putting up a fight against Cloud9.
It's not going to be as one-sided as you think. It's a strong combo, but their weakness is like being squishy and lacking some AoE damage as well. So, I mean, given the right amount of farm, the team that has the better composition is UroPub. But you know, C9X experience with the Dro Ranger, and the amount of single target range damage they can dish out is just so much that it's very hard for them to deal with. And now here comes Fata. He's going to spit onto Skyriff Mage. He's going to slow him down, but it's going to be a big duel. Fata's going to evaporate right away. No, they sleep him up, so they still get the kill though. The sleeping doesn't work out too well for them. They blow up the bait. Now Bone 7 going to leap away. Viper buys back into the game. EE silences them up, runs back away from the fight. The familiars are going to drop down really low, and they'll lose another one. So that's 200 bucks going the way of the Dyer. The arrow fly once again. Will we find one? Nope, missing someone just by the inch of that. And oh, nice little detail there, getting that ice ogre to apply frost armor on the teammates. The extra 8 armor is going to be very helpful, as well as the slow.
Absolutely, and really unfortunate for Cloud9 as well in that fight. Obviously, one of the birds did go down for Visage, and he hasn't got the ability to resummon them for a good 100 seconds. So that's going to be some of the pushing power stemmed on the side of Cloud9. But as you said, he's just looking to farm. He's very, very close to the butterfly now. In fact, has he already got the quarter stuff on the courier? Yeah, he does. He's got enough money to buy up the butterfly. 26 minutes in now, on top of the Sanjin Yasha and Treads, and a couple of Wraith bands. So the farm's there, and now with his own evasion, again, there's not a lot that UroPub can do to go through that. Yeah, they do have a lot of magic burst damage, but it's going to be these towers and these structures that are going to fall so quickly when the pushes come in from a coordinated Cloud9. But UroPub, they've been dealing with it, and you know, that was a really nice team fight for them. They've just got to see more of those, and they perhaps, as you said, you know, with the better team composition, they can start to outplay Cloud9 and find these successful fights, and then be able to push, albeit a little bit slower, but a little bit harder and a little bit more with a little bit more sustainability. You know, just with the stronger heroes at this stage of the game.
The one other thing about the butterfly is, of course, the new active. I don't think a lot of people notice the new active does give a movement speed burst if you really need it in exchange for your evasion for a set amount of time. So it can be used to bring him up to 522, I think, and just boost
it's
out
nice,
of there.
It's really good. It makes butterfly relevant even if the other team have true strike. So it's really nice as well. You know, it's not like, oh, half of the use of my item, the evasion has gone. You know, you've still got that extra active, as you said, that's going to be really beneficial. Mid lane, looking for some aggression. Spirit Breaker's there to ready to charge in, and it looks like they might want to go on the Viper. Spirit Breaker, he has got
Sniperino, and they get him. They grip the Legion Commander as well. Fata is going to fall though. The Soul Assumption will get some damage done. The duel comes on in. Pylai taking a lot of a pounding, but never mind. Here comes Visage with the mop-up crew. The silence as well, catches no one. He's still silenced. He's blown up. There's too much physical damage. The thing about Cloud9's draft is it's all about precision damage. They don't have a lot of AoE, but if you get caught on the wrong side, you just evaporate. And now Roshan's up for the picking, so he's going to get hit by a 5-second arrow, and Aoi, with the help of the medallion, just chips away at that health. Man, look at that.
pretty quick rush. I mean, that's what you're going to expect again. And, well, 4 heroes down on UroPub. I mean, they could definitely start to push out the lanes Cloud9 and start to work towards the high ground. I don't quite know what they're going to be waiting for item-wise. I mean, they've got everything they need. You know, Aoi with the Aghanim's, you know, EE with the butterfly. And, well, Pylai is going to be working on that BKB because he has been a little bit unfortunate in these fights. It's very hard for him to get off a nice duration of Fiend's Grip. There's always been so much stuff coming out from UroPub cancelling it. But we shall see. And unfortunately, we're still not seeing this Blink Dagger on Drow. Maybe with the butterfly now finished, he will go back and go for that extra mobility. and hopefully we'll start
I
to
think
see
he's
some
manned
nice
up
plays come in.
this game. He's not gonna go for. He's not gonna go for any of that. But interesting to see that the PA actually went for Heaven's Hill, but it's
Okay.
it doesn't contribute to his damage. It adds to his survivability, but that's about it. I mean, he's got a lot of evasion already. He's getting even more, and which is why I'm thinking AE is gonna get an MKB instead. He's not gonna go for that Blink Dagger, I believe. It's gonna be
Yeah,
MKB
I mean,
for him.
that is definitely an issue. I mean, PA, you know, she's only died once, which is not great. And as you said, it's going to be very hard to kill her if they don't have an MKB. So, yeah, I'd have to go with you on that one. Drow Ranger does need to pick up the Monkey King bar as the next item, because otherwise PA is just going to be running around these fights, and it's going to be so hard for C9 to control her. I mean, yeah, they've got the stuns and they've got the lockdown, but at the end of the day, it's not going to be enough to kill her. She's going to be just come back out of it and chase you down with the daggers, with the blink strikes, and it's going to be pretty hard for Cloud9 to survive up against this PA, especially if she now picks up a big damage item as her next purchase. And I mean, look how much money she's got. She's going up to nearly 5.2k gold, so she can almost buy whatever she wants. Courier's being sent out to the secret shop. I guess she'll probably just pick up the relic and start working towards the Abyssal Blade. Go for that lockdown, I'd imagine. But
Yes,
we'll have to see.
When you said relic, I'm like, huh? Are you saying rapier?
Rapier.
No,
that would be
no.
fun.
That'll be fun for sure. But yeah, Abyssal Blade is
Oh,
more.
A Demon Edge. It's going for an MKB herself?
as well, yeah.
No, I guess so, yeah.
MKB does give a little bit of attack speed as well, so that's nice. Yeah, because he does scout out. Yeah, it looks like EE knows about the flutter effect for Butterfly. He has just used it, so I expect EE to know every single stat about every single item. So I didn't expect him not to know. There, you look at him, just using it right away. Look at that, turning his shoes green. Green shoes.
Well, looks like it's gonna be the gaming of alternate lane pushing, because we see as obviously UroPb with 3 heroes up top. Now they're gonna TP back. They don't want to push out against this. They know that they're just gonna lose the rack so quickly if they don't defend against this pushing power. And they're going to do exactly that. But how do they initiate? Is it going to be with a straight blink in or a charge? We'll have a look. I mean, at the same time, you know, you have got Mirana trying to find the positioning around the side. She's going to throw an arrow in. It's not going to catch anyone, unfortunately. PA gets enfeebled up. She's not going to deal a huge amount of damage, but still a fair bit. Tier 3 is going to go down, though. Well, Cloud9, they pop the Mirana ult straight away. They're hanging around. They want to go back in. Here we go. They're going to go in on the PA. No, PA, in fact, goes in on them. Blinks in onto the Visage, but now Storm Spirit goes in. He's got a BKB, but it doesn't matter when your Fiend's gripped up. Bane holding him in place. The damage coming out. He's dead. Look at this right-click damage. Drow's Aura just doing so much. Scarf Mage, he's still alive. Gets out the Mystic Flare. Doesn't matter. He'll go down anyway to the right-clicks of the Mirana. And now Legion Commander, Spirit Breaker are just left on their own because, well, 3/5 of their team are dead. This is going to be goodbye racks. Have they got buyback? Only buyback available on the PA. And well, with the creeps closing in on the bottom lane, Cloud9 could easily take a second set of racks, maybe even a third. This is the draft just being as disgusting as I expected.
This was
Look at this.
that was already very, very suspect link from that PA.
It was.
I'm
She
going to
kind
use
of
the term
blinked in
suspect.
and then turned around. She was like, "Hang, I don't want to be here. I want to be up on the high ground."
Could
Oh,
have
look at this,
misclicked
Pashy Bash.
dagger. Oh,
Oh, that crit.
1000. Here we go, PA. You'll see if your Jedi dodging or Matrix dodging is going to work out. I think Bashu might actually lose this duel. No crits. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, they could get the dodge out. Rio. Oh, EE. He's going to survive. Nope, the cow rams right in his face. He's going to go down here. Bashu buys back into the game. They actually chop him up. Cloud9 about to lose every single thing.
Look
there
at the
comes
birds.
Bash.
Look at the
No,
birds.
Bash. Oh, the birds. No,
Just chipping away at
there's
the
there's no draw though.
I mean, he could literally just buy back, pop the aura. Oh, he's got it on cooldown. Okay, he's got it on cooldown. But if he had that aura, he could just buy back, pop the aura, and that would be that rack's gone. You know, there's no fortification. I mean, they're a couple of halves away from megas. There's still that bit of life on the range racks in the mid lane as well. But I mean, birds, they're coming back in. Round 2. How much damage can they do? It's on 818. Chip, they could probably take it. There's no fortification. Where the hell's the defense from UroPb? It's not there. Now they realise that it's a little bit of an issue. Scarf Mage says, guys, something's hitting away at these racks. And he's going to hang around. But, well, to be fair, I don't think Scarf Mage can deal with the with the right clicks and the stuns from the Visage Burst. They're chipping down to almost only half health. But, well, without fortification for another good 2.5 minutes, it's only a matter of time before Cloud9 just clean this one up.
Yep, and you already see Storm Spirit on pest control. destroying all the trees, checking out for the visage birds, but they're not in the area. Aui's got the micro down pat, and I think they're just waiting for Draw Aura to come off cooldown. It's like a global ultimate.
Absolutely, and especially when he's got this butterfly, the amount of damage that he shares to the birds is ridiculous. I mean, 73 base damage that's obviously not going to go down with each individual right click as of course the rest of the damage on the familiars will do, but I mean 3 times 73, that's 219 physical damage. And I mean, with these reacts with 344 health left, I mean you're going to need one set of right clicks coming through with the max damage from the familiars, and well, that's going to be one rack.
Yeah, I'm just going to look at the familiars and see how much they do.
Look how much damage they'll get. Here we go. Look at that. So they've got 181. And that is after they've already popped all their right clicks. And here we go.
No, this is the refreshed one. Oh, broken.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah.
He's about to feed though. Yeah. He decided to feed. I'm like, this game's too easy. I'm gonna feed now. And as a result, his teammates are gonna suffer because they're gonna lose all the damage buffs. They take down the Legion though, and never mind. They're actually destroying the entire enemy team. But now Visage now gonna be fighting with the PA. Maybe you want to kill that wolf. Nope, he's just gonna die. Yep, he's gonna die, but he does take Mega Creep for his team. Triple kill coming out here. Aoi getting a double kill there with his birds. Where are the birds?
Well, there we go. UroPb could have tried to hang on, but it was one of those games. I mean, just the pushing was ridiculous.
I think they had fun.
I like seeing both teams have fun.
Yeah, but I guess they were having fun. They just picked all the heroes to make EE miserable, and in the end they still failed to do so because EE. I think EE just, you know, the way EE does things, he tries to test himself. You know, pick Draw Ranger in the early stages, see what they can do, and they throw 4 gap closes at him, and he still wins the game. He comes out smiling, barely injured, and 3 and 4 is not as bad as you might think. I mean, a couple of those were those intentional feeds where he just ran right in there. So, I would say he survived pretty well despite the hard counters to him. But Cloud9, I think no one else expected them to lose here. There was an off chance they might have with some crazy throwing, but not in this case. And Cloud9 wins. It was fun, and I'm glad it was a light-hearted game because I was not in the mood for a long drawn-out one. Yeah, no,
I imagine it's been a pretty long day for you, Lysander.
Yeah, it's been a long day. Starladder scheduling here and there. It's been a little bit tricky with an hour gap or so in between, so it's kind of iffy thing. But you know, suck it up. You know, I rarely get the cast nowadays anyway, so it's a nice change. So. Yeah, but thank you for joining me, Pixel.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, for you guys just tuning in, it was Starladder Season 11 Day 1 EU's qualifier. So Cloud9 just got their first victory against UroPb, and they're going to progress with this 1 point here. I'm Lysander Zenora. You can follow me on my various social media at Lysander Zenora at the top right corner of the screen on Twitter and Facebook, and I have a Twitch channel as well if you want to follow that. And of course, you can follow Mr. Pixel here if you like to plug yourself.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. You can find me on twitter.com/odpixel. You can also find me on twitch.tv/odpixel. So nice and simple if you want to follow me and keep in touch.
Alright, yep. Show some support for this British guy. He's gonna keep these, I think they call it sultry tones.
Sultry tones.
Coming your way. So show him more support, and yeah, maybe you hear more from him and me in the future. So we're just, I'm just working out all the synergy and stuff with all the dual casting. A lot of you guys wanted me to do dual casting. Some of you guys want me to do solo casting. I decided I'll try both. So do let me know some feedback in Twitter. If you don't want it to be public, you can always drop me a private message on Facebook as well. I'll be happy to feedback. Just don't be too mean, and I'll reply. I'll reply for sure. But thank you guys for watching. That'll be all for tonight. Remember to follow BTS for more updates as well as Starladder for more updates in the future. So yeah, take it easy, guys. Thanks for watching. Much love and Kappa.